Alright, welcome to today's venture. Let's see what we can do. We have a biggie here to do. Put that over there. Put that over there. Let me introduce you to the Lockheed Lightning, the P-38. Oh boy, what have we got? We got broken landing gear and all the externals, anything undercarriage actually gave way under the weight. So there's a lot of lead there in that nose just there. So we're going to see what we do and put one of those back on eventually. That's it. Fairly solid strip there to do, which I've got the part for and that. But I have organised and pre-purchased some white metal undercarriage, so that should help. And so there we go, we just lost another couple of foam bolts. Look at those, we've still got some coming out. Look, still coming out. Alright, see what happens. Alright, the idea today, clean this up. Oh boy, where to start? Start at the side is a very good spot. Let's have a look. Again, it's just going to be turning the dust into mud and working our way through that. Shame we can't turn that mud into wash, but we might do that again later. That's cool. Not too bad, not as bad as the P-51. I had to really dig that up. Do the beam. Again, this is one of my projects that I did. Oh god. This one would have been made somewhere in the early 80s, I reckon. Get going. I tried some. I tried the oil slick thing, but then again, 50 years ago, 40 years ago. I was attempting that with just brushes and stuff, so pretty good. Not saying I was great. Ugh. Get more detail out of that. I know they don't come off, so I won't even attempt to get the propellers off. Superchargers. Wipe that down. There's a look, yep. Motors, at least you've got that nice big motors in there. Let's zoom in on that later in production, but not too bad. Well, it's indented like it's supposed to. Alright. And there. I'm surprised the decals actually have stood up quite well. Considering. Oops. Pop that up. Let's do that out here and get the tile. Boom. I've got a feeling that last wheel strap's going to go any minute. careful not to take that aside. Oh God, look at our water's getting dirty. Make this a quick one, even though it's a big plane. There's easy surfaces to clean. Careful not to clip that. That's coming off pretty good, actually. Side boom. It's all hand painted silver. I don't know what I used, aluminium or whatever. All hand brushed. That can fit on a little bit better. Bit of a gap there. Alright, back along the boom. Well, I don't know if they were what that oil stain, but that's what it looks like. And, oh yeah, that engine canopy still there. The other one's somewhere. I know I've seen it. It's a pretty good nick, actually. It's just the weight. Oh, it was. You have to put so much weight in the nose to get this thing to stand in as a tripod. So, thank God my father was a fisherman. I could get. I'm sure you come off. I could get all the lead weight I needed. Let's have a boat peep here. Oh look! I've lost an engine. Ah well. I do have. What is that from? Okay, I think I know. That goes there somehow as the radiator cover. Well, we can get that back in. We have long tweezers to bug it back up there, so alright, we can work something out with that. That's alright. Not real damage, but yeah, speaking of damage, have a look at that. That's from the glue, the old stuff we used to use. It was terrible, but it was all you had. So it's not too bad. Alright. Out on the next wing. I need to get some more of this stuff. Okay, a bit more. Lots of it. The thing about rivets are good. Yeah, I don't know when this particular one was poured as a model, but if I did it in the 80s, I reckon it's somewhere in the 70s mould. Rivet work looks good though, and funnily enough, I met up with my mate I used to go to school with, and he started doing these too, and he never did actually get around to doing them, even though he bought them a couple. He gave me one of this particular model the other day, which is Bong's plane, as you can see. Get the nose up in there, yeah. Well, I heard on the news the other day that they found it in New Guinea. It was still flown by somebody in the theatre of operations, this particular aircraft, and they found it, so I'll definitely be trying to put that one back together again if they can get it out of the jungle. It starts a whole new process trying to get it out of the Papua New Guinea government and all that sort of thing. Now this is going to cause me problems, this damn thing, I can guarantee it. It's just the way that it's stuck in here. Yeah, Richard Bong. This is the version I decided to make. Didn't know anything about him at the time when I was making it, so just it had a nice bit of nose art on it, I suppose, is the reason why I selected to build it. More collection of parts. Being so careful not to hit those propellers though, I don't want to break them. Whoa. Oh, this is cleaning up quicker than I thought. I thought this would be a major operation. Let's have a look at that. Usually need to get a new one of those. Got the mirror and the headgear. Alright, we got that thing to come away. Alright. That's the part that goes with it, ping it in. And we've got right where the joystick should go, is one of those. And well, that's not, they don't have a joystick really, as you can see in there's a steering wheel, and that works. Well, and he's fairly solid, all that radio gear still in the back. Alright, a bit wet underneath here, I'll wipe that down in a minute. Now, the nose, and that is held up quite well, that colour. The artwork here on the nose. 131. All the guns are still there, which is great. Punchy. Alright, got a wipe over. Those decals I've done quite well actually. Okie up there. That was that bloody front. Well, that's getting replaced anyway. That's good. Dripping, dripping. Alright, and nasty. So done. But yeah, I did that before I took it off, so that's alright. Let's have a look at that. Bring it up on top. That's good. That's good. That's good. Alright, said Fred. Done. Now, I will be able to put that back on. I do have some cement. It's a Ammo Extra Thin. I used it to put back pieces from the last clean and breakage on the Oscar. So these will come in nicely. I'll get that swipe down, degunked. It's pretty much an easy piece to put on. That could be a little bit more fun, but yeah, clean it up, give it a good surface and bind it. The top and bottom ones are on there. That's good. You can see got my fingers right out on the tip. Got a fair bit of weight on the nose. That's the balance point there. So it's funny how though the main undercarriage underneath the engine, they gave way first because the plastic just couldn't handle the weight. And I can clean that up and get that back on. The new wheels will go in there somehow. Hopefully they match. I've got that piece there somewhere. And that, so all those little prongs on the side there for the doors is there and solid, so not much work. Fix that up, redo some weathering and put it back on display. Should be good. Yeah, when I get the new undercarriage. Now, did I order wheels? Might have to get some resin ones. Okay, thanks. Right. Welcome. Inaugural try this again trick. What we have here is my Oscar, and otherwise it's not too bad. It's pretty clean. I think some of the parts come off. Yes, that does. That's good. We can clean that individually. Does that wobble out? Nope. And that doesn't come off. And the rest of it, so all I need is a new line between there and there, and we should be good. Let's see how it comes up, eh? Start on the wing like normal. Give it a go. Oh, geez, that was black. That was just that coming off the front leading edge was black as. That'll do the thing. Okay. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Oh, look at the dirt coming out in that. If you can see that part, that's pretty good. That's, rather quick. We know that it's isopropyl alcohol. It dries fairly fast. Hey, look, clean rag. See what we come up with. Look at that. Black from just sitting around. And we just snapped a wheel. Okay, we're going to be a little bit more careful. Bugger. Oh well, we can fix that. It's fixable. Alright, let's try again. See if there's anything left on that that needs to come off. That. A little bit up the sides here. flock there. Let's see how we get on this time. Yeah, still a little bit numb, mainly off the fuselage. And a bit of the something moves there. It does come off. Alright. Hello, pilot. What have we got? You should be pretty good in there. I shouldn't have much dirt, but we'll give you that anyway. I know you won't pop out. Okay, give that another go. Yes. Okay, that's not too bad, especially seeing that's covered before. Careful across there, and you just flipped him out. And I did say be careful, didn't I? Oh well, nothing but a bit of glue won't fix, but don't touch that dopey boy. Alright, let's go down the side here and see what we've got. That white bit on the tail is rather dark. And we'll probably have to redo. That's a good idea.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the camera.
Or what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Get some followers. Alright, that's good. Nice access panel there, but I've lost the whole Japanese rising sun there. Let's put the fingers here. This was really dirty. This was black. I have to go and check what was available. I think there was something on that at one stage. The one on the other side? Yes, there's a blue line there. Blue line. Oh, that must have been all that was there. Okay. Yeah, there's a stripe around there gone. And then they disappeared. Not too bad down the back here. I love that weathering that's on there. That's come up really good. Well, that's not too big. You can see that dull, and that's why is that still wet? Still being weathered dull, but yeah, that other thing. Oh, look at that black coming out of that. Big. It's like I'm trying to take the weathering off the weathering, but it's not too bad. Good. Yes, I like how I was able to silver that down. Don't ask me how I did it that long ago, but I did. Okay, let's try the other wing. Yes, black. Give that a pretty good soak. No, we're going pretty good. I hope this shows up. Last one that I did, I made sure. I realised that you need good resolution, which is I can't do that at present because I'm starting out in this, but I have fixed the lighting up. Hopefully that works. Cameras, I'm trying some mobile phones as well. Hopefully they're still going. And we'll see what the mix is when I hit the studio to edit. That rain. Not loud in my thought it would be my happy place. Which you found me. That's alright, yeah, that's pretty black. Run off there. Again, the Japanese round that's disappeared. Oh, come here. It's not bad. Quite amazing. Don't speak too soon, but yeah, the tail wheel's still on this one, which is pretty good. I'll give the bottom a hit, I suppose. Just a brief one over. Shouldn't be. Look, that just disappeared. That's what you get for not doing the matte finish and the overspray and using the correct stuff. Back then it was water and put her on and call it quits. That was the thing. I know I saw one of those somewhere, so that's alright. That's not too bad, that's not too dirty. Let's go around here, try that. Now you can do a little bit of oil weathering underneath here, like in this area, but other than that, I'm quite happy with that, as even as it stands now by today's standards. It's good. Knew that was coming off. It was a bit wobbly when I was over there before. And get these yellow sections back to yellow. There and there. They shouldn't be, that side here shouldn't be that dirty because it's always been on the down side of display models on the shelf and that. Well, look at our mate. Pilot does want to come out. There he is. Not much detail on him, but the glue's given way. Yeah, he's alright. The stick's still in there, so here you go, get back in there. Perfect. Good on you. Ah, the black on the nose, that's what I got to do. My cleaning prep jobs, so that's really good. Engine's alright, got all the stuff in it, it's good. Well, that came up pretty good. Oh, the other side of that cockpit, look at how black that is, and look how clean that is. So stuff actually works. It works well. Oh, there it goes. All of them done. Give it a wipe on the inside. Shoot. Yeah, that plastic, that's quite good really when you look at a little bit of the thing out, but it's clear as and no marks in it. So that's pretty good. Now, where's that front of that? I missed that corner there. That's the front there, that's pretty neat. A little bit of super glue on that will bring that back. Check out what glue I should use because I don't think super glue is allowed on the Perspex. So the old school stuff that we used to use, geez. You can see I used a minimum amount of stuff on that anyway because it came away. Mark on those. How'd that get on there? Give the nose a bit of a clean. Clean your nose. You don't blow into it. That's good. And that's back on there. The wheel I'll have to put back on. That's not a sliding one, so that'll fix in nicely there. That goes on right down to that there. And I could even have that retaining in the ground. I could have had these tracks in, but there's there. And the fuel tank. Yeah, don't do that, it hurts. Bit of a clean up. And that's pretty good. Oh, cool. Did that well, didn't I? There's Senate packing. Alright. That is massively clean compared to that. Like that was a cover of fur on it, basically. But yep, done. That's one. And that won't need too much work after now I've destroyed it. It was almost in one piece, but new aerial line from there to there and put the tyre back on. Change the oil and clean the windscreen, which I've just done. Alright, we'll give that a go.